Somebody once said that the BMW 750 Li, even with all its hundreds and hundreds of horsepower and exquisite interior made from the finest of cows, isn't fast enough or luxurious enough. I don't know who said it, but I know they did because this exists. The BMW Alpina B7 bi-turbo. Stretching away from that ridiculously plush cabin is a long snout housing a handmade 447 kilowatt 800 newton meter twin turbo V8 that's capable of throwing this all-wheel drive limo from 0 to 100 in 4.2 seconds. And unlike many super fast BMWs, the B7 isn't electronically limited to 250 kilometers an hour. Oh no, this beast will power on to 330 kilometers per hour. That's faster than a McLaren 570 GT, and it's a 5.3 meter 2-ton limousine with 3 televisions on board. I've never been to prison before, but this car keeps wanting to send me there. It's that quick. So let's talk standard features on a car that's anything but standard. Let's start on the outside, where there are the obvious things like those 21-inch 20-spoke wheels which the brand is famous for, wrapped in Michelin Supersport rubber, as wide as oil drums. There's the body kit with the Alpina front spoiler, which reduces uplift to almost 0. There's the rear wing, which looks like it's straight from 1988, and so do those graphics running down the length of the B7. You'll also get LED headlights and laser lights, a panoramic sunroof, and the Akrapovic exhaust system. Inside the cabin is beyond luxurious. There's leather everywhere with Alpina embossing. There's screens for entertainment for those riding in the back and a large screen for those up front with Apple CarPlay. There's sat-nav, a surround view camera, a virtual instrument cluster, head-up display, massaging seats, proximity key. The list is long, very long. If you've never heard of the Alpina brand before, that's fine. No one has. Well, actually, that's not true. No one has really in Australia. It's quite well known in Europe, but in Australia, it's still a little bit of an unknown. When I asked Alpina exactly how many B7s there were in the country, they told me, and I quote, less than 5. What does that even mean? What, are there 4? 3? 2? Is this the only one? Either way, B7s are rare. So is Alpina just another tuning house with a thing for BMWs? No. Look at it like this. If BMW is married to its hardcore sports M division, then Alpina is kind of like the other woman, or the other man. And what's unusual is that Alpina isn't owned by BMW. It's a separate medium-sized family business. And it's given the type of access to another car company that's almost unheard of. Okay, so the Alpina B7 begins life rolling down the same production line as the 7 Series BMW. Only Alpina have hand-built the engine. They give it over to BMW and BMW install it into the B7. And then BMW hand it back to Alpina, and Alpina makes so many more changes to the car that they have to actually give it a brand new VIN number. You'll actually see under the bonnet they've struck it through and it's got an Alpina VIN number. Incredible. So the relationship between BMW and Alpina is so ridiculously close that BMW actually covers the Alpina with its own warranty and also supports it with parts. So what's the difference between Alpina and M, the M division? Well, look at it like this. M make hardcore fast cars, and Alpina make comfortable fast cars. And when I say comfortable, I mean in the 10 years that I've been reviewing cars, this is probably one of the most comfortable cars I've ever driven, and it's done on 21-inch wheels. That is magical. Now, one of the reasons why that suspension is so good is because Alpina has tuned the air suspension in this car. It is absolutely unbelievably comfortable, so composed. At the same time, handling is excellent. This thing grips really well, and the steering is the steering's fantastic too. A lot of BMW steering can feel a little bit numb, a little bit anaesthetised, but whatever Alpina's done is they've actually given you more feedback in the steering. Now, talking of quick, that 4.4 litre V8, which is hand built by Alpina, is fantastic. Alpina have swapped out the turbos for their own turbos. They've changed the cooling system. They've changed the exhaust system, and they've managed to add an extra 117 kilowatts and 150 newton meters. That is a lot of torque and a lot of power just by swapping out a few bits and pieces. But when you do get a free bit of road like we've got now, you can shift down and floor it. And then that is as fast as we can go. In New South Wales, at least anyway, 110 kilometers an hour on the motorway. This thing wants to keep running. It wants to keep running to 200, wants to keep running to 300 and beyond. And we can't. Well, we shouldn't. The BMW Alpina B7 is rare, it's special, it's luxurious, and it is so quick. So quick, in fact, that you could damage your Australian license. In that case, probably the best way to experience this is from the back seat. Now this is where an Alpina B7 should be reviewed from. Oh my God. This headrest is more comfortable than my pillow in my bed at home. These seats are ridiculously comfy. I've got TV, I've got a back massage. Seriously, this is a comfortable, tranquil place to be. It's quiet. The ride, as I said before, is absolutely smooth. Price. Now, the BMW 750 Li costs $319,000. This Alpina B7, pretty close to $390,000. Is it worth it? Well, look, at this price point, that's a ridiculous question, because of course it's worth it. Things I haven't liked about the car? Cleaning it. It's enormous. And cleaning those wheels. I know, Alpina, that they're your trademark wheel, but have you ever tried to clean them? Ridiculous. I did a terrible job of it as well. Go back through the video, have a look at my work. It's terrible. They're still filthy. Although I suppose if you own this car, you're probably not having to clean those wheels. So that's a bonus. What else haven't I liked? Parking it. My God. 5 meters long and it feels 5 meters wide. It's not 5 meters wide, but it feels it. So parking at the car park, supermarket car park's been a nightmare. The camera isn't that great. It makes you feel like you've got less space than you've actually got. And your visibility from the driver's seat, I sit quite low, is not great either out the back. So you honestly, you're steering going like this, going, am I gonna make it, am I gonna make it? I haven't scratched it, fortunately, but I'm gonna be really happy to give this car back. A, it's too fast for me and I don't have enough self-control, and B, I live in the inner city and it really is way too big for the inner city, car spaces in the city. But now, I'm just gonna relax. Actually, I'm getting way too used to this. Okay, pull over, I wanna drive.